everybody, today I am here and I am doing a full face of makeup using only Anastasia Beverly Hills products. Beverly Hills, I don't know where that accent came from. I'm only using Anastasia products today. If you guys follow me anywhere on social media or on my videos, you know that I am very loyal to Anastasia brow products, and I have tried pretty much all the brow products that they have, but I have never tried any of the rest of their line. So I'm really excited today to see if it's good quality stuff and to share with you guys as I'm using it. I'm going to be telling you how it is. So let's do this. Okay, so to start, I put on a primer of a company which shall not be named because I do not have Anastasia primer. I don't even know if they make primer. But next I am doing their stick foundation, and this is in porcelain. I hope it matches. I ordered this online, so I just crossed my fingers that it was the right color. I usually am safe if I just go with the very lightest color that they have. I don't usually have very good luck with stick foundation because I do have combination skin, and it tends to stick to the dry parts of my skin, so we will see how this stick foundation fares. Done! Just kidding. So last time I did a full face of makeup, I used a brush to blend my stick foundation, and I did not like how it came out. So this time I'm going to use a beauty blender and see if it turns out better, and it looks like it already is. Yay! And it looks like this is a pretty good match. Maybe a little light. So this foundation has nice full coverage, and it's not cakey, which is what I find with stick foundations most of the time. So this is a good one. Yay! The other thing that I do like about stick foundation versus regular foundation is that you can use it as a concealer too. So if you have blemishes, which I do right now because, I don't know, because God hates me, you can use your stick foundation to blend those, and you don't need a concealer. Hair's all over me. Now I'm going to use Anastasia concealer. It just comes in this little jar. Again, I got the very lightest color. I hope that it matches. Whoa! This is really thick concealer. All right, good to know. So definitely don't go in hot. If you're using your finger, just dab on the top. I just really like rubbed it in there, and I got way too much. Ooh, this is good concealer though. It's really hiding, and it's not heavy, and as you could see, a little bit went a long way. That sometimes is the benefit of buying more expensive products, is that they actually last longer. Cool, I'm really feeling this makeup. So now, my favorite part, as you all know, is contouring. And I couldn't do a video of Anastasia without using their contour kits because that's beyond eyebrows what they're known for. So I'm just gonna get messy with it and use my fingers. Oh, which color should we use? I'm just gonna go with the lightest because I'm scared now that I used that concealer. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, cool. All right, so let's try this light color. That's the other thing sometimes in these contour palettes. The light color in the contour is not light enough for my skin, so it just looks like the same color as my foundation. This one actually looks pretty good. And in this palette, they also have this one, which is actually a highlighting cream, which I'm super stoked about because I like a little tiny bit of shimmer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend all this out, and then I'm gonna take the highlighting cream on my sponge and go back over the light highlight. Ooh, this contour cream is good. I know makeup is good if it inspires me to sing. It's funny when people see me without makeup. They're like, you look so different. I'm like, yeah, it's makeup. What's the point? Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of that luster and just go over. I'm just going to lightly powder today so that you can still see a little bit of this shimmer. Okay, so just like my primer, I do not have an Anastasia powder. So I am using a powder which will not be named because I'm being brand loyal today. So I'm actually going to bake under my eyes this time. Take that, circles. High five, Anastasia. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of powder and just lightly dust away my shine, and I'm just avoiding the areas where I put that luster. Oh, I just realized this is like a hologram. Look at that, it's so fancy. So now I'm using this blush palette. This is the Blush Trio in Cocktail Party, and I'm gonna use this middle color in Scorching. And this is actually an Anastasia brush. Yay! This is the A22. I'm only going too hot. I don't know how pigmented their blushes are. Woo! They are really pigmented. All right, let's get a little off of my brush. So it looks like I'm gonna be real spicy with my blush today. I've also never used a flat blush brush before. This blush is the jam. So far, everything I've used, I've actually loved. All right, now I'm using this, which I'm kind of unsure about. This is the Pro Pencil Eyeshadow Primer and Color Corrector. So I thought an eyeshadow primer would be like cream or something, but this is a very, very sharp pencil. So it's probably easier to use once it's a little bit more dull. But it says it's an eyeshadow primer, so we're gonna just roll with it. This is, look at that bad boy. Get up there, you jerk. I really need to trim my eyebrows, but life is just too hectic sometimes to worry about your little eyebrow tweakers. Although it drives me crazy when I see them in pictures. First world problems. Now I'm gonna blend with my finger. This is a pretty dry primer. The one benefit though, with it being a pencil is that if you need to go back in and prime any little spot to grab like anything metallic or whatever, which I'm probably gonna do in a minute, it's a little bit more user-friendly than the wands or pots. Okay, so now I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette, which I'm really excited. Oh, man overboard. Hey, there's a brush in there. That's handy. I'm really excited about this palette because it has a lot of colors that I don't typically use. What are we gonna start with? I think I'm going to start with Real Gar, which is this one. I've heard these are really pigmented, so I'm gonna go in a little light. Oh, this is nice. I'm just going on the outside. I'm avoiding this middle part because I'm gonna put something different there. And I'm just gonna blend really well. This is a really, really nice eyeshadow and a really nice brush. Usually the brushes that come with palettes are garbage, so this is really nice. Wow, that didn't even take much work. Woohoo! And I'm going pretty far up with blending this. Okay, now I'm gonna take this A5 brush. I'm gonna try it, see how it works out. I'm gonna do a mix of red ochre and Venetian red because I want it to be a little bit more pink. Oh, that's nice. So I'm just kind of doing this in the crease just to add some darkness to my crease. And then I'm gonna blend out. Dang, these brushes and this eyeshadow is the jam. This is just a big blending brush. I'm just gonna use this to blend the outsides. And the blending brush is Anastasia too. Now I'm gonna go back to the smaller brush that came in the set, and I'm still using a blend of those two darker colors, but I'm gonna go underneath. So this eyeshadow officially rules. So I'm gonna go back, like I said, with that primer, and I'm just gonna go in those little blank spots in the center, just to make sure that this next color really sticks. Now I'm using the smaller part of that brush, and now I'm gonna use Primavera, which is this. It's like a shimmery kind of goldy color. And I'm just gonna do this right in that center. And then a little bit right on the inner corner of my eye. Then I'm gonna take that big brush again. I've actually wiped it off. And I'm gonna take Tempera and just do a little bit on my arch. And this will help to sort of blend as well. Now I'm taking this metallic luster liner. This is gold. I don't know if it's called gold. Let's see. Liquid gold. I'm just gonna line the inner little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Bloop, bloop, bloop. This is their brush. And I know that their Dip Brow Pomade is the jam because I actually use this every day. This is what I actually use on my eyebrows. This is their Dip Brow Pomade in Auburn. Okay, now I'm gonna take that gold again. Ta-da! And I'm actually gonna just line right under my eyebrows. Just to give like an alien look. Ooh. I don't know if aliens use gold eyeliner. I've never really met an alien before. Now I am using Jet Waterproof Cream Color. I feel like I have used this before. I can't totally remember, but I'm using a brush I've never used before, so we will see if this brush is any good. I'm not doing a super thick line because I want you to be able to see all of my eyeshadow. This brush is kind of pokey and it's making my eyes water. I'm getting all verklempt. Yep, this liner rules. I give Anastasia an A+. It's good that this is waterproof liner because my eyes are so watery right now. I also have really bad allergies. Oh, son of a bitch, look what I've done! I am a clumsy, clumsy lady. I'm going to apply my mascara. This is not Anastasia mascara. Again, I don't know if they make mascara, but I do not have it. And a little on the bottom. Now I'm going to apply my lashes. And now for my lips, I'm actually going to do a mix of two of their liquid lipsticks. Lipsticks? It's kind of redundant. They're liquid lipsticks. This is Trust Issues, and this is Tulip. So it's kind of a purpley and a pinky. So first, I'm gonna go on the outside with Trust Issues. See how this blends. So then I'm gonna do the inside with Tulip. Really like this lipstick. These actually blend together really nicely. Yay! So that is it. That is my full face of makeup using Anastasia Beverly Hills products. I hope you guys like this. I have to say that this brand pretty much rules. There was not one single thing that I used that I wouldn't use again or that I wasn't super stoked about. The only thing maybe would be this was not super user-friendly just because it was sharpened, but the actual formula was awesome. So I gotta say Anastasia is quickly climbing the ladder to being one of my favorite brands. So yay, Anastasia! Let me know if you guys like this, if you want to see any other full face videos, and definitely be sure to subscribe for more. See you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Be sure to check out these other videos that I have posted to see more of my wackiness. And if you want to see even more of my wackiness, be sure to subscribe for all things that are vintage and retro and general silliness.